This is Mr. Duncan, and I'm bringing you into my basement once again. You're going to see a couple objects behind me that maybe they look odd in here. I got wrapping paper, I got boxes of cereal, Dora's even here, and I even have my favorite magazine, One Direction! Alright, so we're going to explore something that we talked about Monday of this week. So we are getting prepared for OEAs. We're trying to review topics, and this is one we haven't covered a lot of, but you should be familiar with certain terms. Two of them that we're going to be focusing on are area and volume. And area, it's not so much just area, it's surface area. So we're going to explain how that works, but one thing that you will find handy is your 8th grade reference sheet. So I'm going to bring that up here, and you're going to notice on the reference sheet they organize everything into the two sides. So here you have volume on the left side of the paper. You have different formulas for volume, and then over here you have area, and then even circle formulas. So these are things that you would need when it comes to finding area, surface area, which those two things are related, and volume. When it comes to Christmas time, and I'm going to refer Christmas, I like to pull pranks sometimes on family members. I like to set them up sometimes and have them think that, if you recall when you're younger, the bigger the package or the bigger the item, usually you think it's some big, tremendous gift. So every once in a while I like to take something like a cereal box that is this large, that has a large space to it, and fill it up with something very small, mini, maybe I'm giving them pens or pencils, something to kind of throw them off. I did it to my wife before. I got a big box, wrapped it up, added pillows and everything to make it and kind of fool her and trick her. I like to do it to my younger sister as well. I love them, but I like to always play around and have some jokes. So for example with this, I would choose this because it has a larger area. If you take a look, we're going to refer to the surface area. Remember, area is going to be a flat surface that you're trying to find how large it is. So if you have this box, this would be called a rectangular prism, because it's going to be, if you look at it from the bottom, if you think of it this way, the bottom might be in the shape of a rectangle, and then prism is going to mean that it's going to be a three-dimensional object. So rectangular prism is something that you'll work with. And if you were thinking of the surface area is simply just the outer parts. If you've ever had to clean up your house anytime, I have to clean up my kitchen table, my kids are a mess, so I have to clean up the area. I just clean up the surface area. So I have to clean up the top, the sides, because I don't know why, but my kids use the table as the napkin. Kind of ridiculous, but that's what they do. So the area is just basically what you can rub your hand across. You're not reaching in, it's going to be the outside faces of it. So what you do in this case is you're finding the area of each section. So this can be tricky figuring out what you need to know exactly, but when it comes to finding the area of each section, you need to have your measurement.